to really be wielding that lightsaber so you can club somebody with it. But he's got ball and socket hips as well for dynamic posing.
Wow. So you were gentle? That's what I hear.
Oh yeah.
Hasbro gentle.
Gentle giant.
Gentle giant, not so gentle. Continuing the Jedi way.
All right. Actually, some more of my favorite characters. We have Woof. He was actually one of my favorite as a kid because I just loved that he had a big weapon and the soft goods. So it was great to work on him. We have a new version of R2-D2, which I'll let Dave talk about a little bit as well. But we've actually scaled him down a little bit, and we found a lot more details and things we were able to improve upon on him. And then an updated version of a Republic Commando with soft goods trench coat.
And to take that lead from Brian with this is another wave that we were out there at the archives with, and they have Woof's mask and the costume, and the Endor soldier as well, so we photographed everything top to bottom. The R2, this is classic. This is an awesome figure. He has so many features that's going on, not to mention, he's a little smaller, but we're trying to be a little bit more accurate, especially with the C-3PO that came out, which is an incredible figure as well. So marrying those two together, as well is just an awesome purchase, the two of those. But this R2, he comes with a number of items, one of which is Luke's lightsaber hilt. So you're able to rotate the dome when you take, let's say, all the serving tray is off, and then he's just plain R2. You can actually rotate the dome, open up a portal in the dome that's open, slide in the lightsaber handle, which then, when you push that in, that pops out the third leg, so he's in the three-legged position. So then the lightsaber is completely hidden inside. You can rotate the dome, and it's locked into place. You don't see it. You can rotate the dome back to a forward position, push the third leg up, and then pops out the lightsaber for your exciting moment in the movie when he shoves out the lightsaber for Luke to save the day. There's also a periscope that you can put in place when you remove the lightsaber and reenact moments with the periscope up. You can also rotate the periscope and push that down, which then fills that hole and then makes R2 whole again. He doesn't have an opening or that hole in there, so he looks clean and as perfect as can be. There's also compartments in his chest that open up, revealing the arc welder. That's just awesome as well. He's got
and the arm actually holds the glasses.
Yeah, we made all those glasses.
This is the cat's meow R2-D2.
These are 3 3/4 figures, guys.
Oh yeah, it's incredible. We put so much into this thing. This is incredible.
The kitchen sink is a special hidden reveal. You can find that.
This is another one too. When we were out there with Lucasfilm, we went through the props and everything, and we went through every detail. Even the little recessed radiuses on the panels and everything were completely called out. We were scrutinizing with Lucasfilm, so no detail was just missed at all on this.
I'm speechless. Until we're done, how can you top that? Brian and Dave. Dave and Brian. So we've got Wicket and Wedge. I'll talk to Wedge here. Wedge is actually Wedge. What a long history he has of almost being on a basic card and then getting bumped. Finally, he will come out on a basic card, but we have delayed him for a good reason. We wanted to nail him absolutely right. So the first version came in. His hair was a little short. You could still see the ball behind his neck. A little too much. It was a little too obvious. So we decided to resculpt that hairline down. We'll get him right. So he'll come out I think in the spring.
We're still trying to get him in the fall, but
okay.
If it doesn't come out in the fall, it will definitely be early in the spring.
Okay, but Wedge will finally make it out on a vintage card as he so deserves.
And then Wicket we have there.
Sorry.
I was just going to say that he actually comes with 2 different headdresses. As you see him there, it's from Return of the Jedi, but the green version of the headdress is from actually the Ewok cartoon. So it was just a way to actually play up the Ewok cartoon, which we haven't really gotten to lately.
So let's talk about this guy here. So, what better way to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back than to give fans what was promised but never really delivered? So, and that is a true rocket-firing Boba Fett. And this was something that actually the team proposed and came to me and presented, and I said, this is an absolutely amazing idea. They knew that I had actually mailed away for Boba Fett originally, actually 6 times, so it's kind of legendary. I sent away for 6 of these, and each one they came with the rocket, the rocket was glued into place. And I thought, that must be wrong, send them away, send in for another one. At the end of the day, I got a whole army of Boba Fett's, which is awesome in itself, but, never had that true rocket firing that we all saw in that packaging. So finally, it's a way to offer it up. So this will be a mail-in figure where you can send in, I think it's 5 proof of purchase from any of our basic figure lines in the last couple of years, plus, of course, the current vintage line, and with a nominal purchase and handling charge. And you'll get a rocket-firing Fett. So it's sculpted in old-school Kenner sculpting. So come down and check it out. Andrew managed that one with Dave. It's absolutely amazing. This is a great figure, and we're thrilled to be able to, to bring him out again. So.
One other thing too with that Boba Fett, he has actually 2 missiles. One of them is a firing one, which is that one there, and there's another one, a non-firing one, that you can actually put in place to actually be the exact same missile that was in the original.
So you can display it both ways. It's cool. These are actually backwards, so we actually don't know what it says.
Special challenge for the team there.
So let's talk about the legacy Starfighter vehicles, I think, real quick.
Sure. I'll start with the Cloud Car. Sorry about that. I know this has been a fan ask for a long time, and now that Wilk is off the team, we were able to actually come out with that. So the cool thing about it now is it looks just dead on what it did like in Return of the Jedi, but we've also, like Marcus mentioned earlier, plussed it up, and it actually pulls apart and makes 2 single pod Cloud Cars, and if you push on the engine detail, it pops out additional missile firing weapons on each side.
And then,
sorry, Mark. Oh, sorry.
So obviously, I think everybody's favorite battle on Empire Strikes Back, it's got to be Hoth. And so how can you have a tribute to the 30 years of Empire without new Hoth vehicles? And so to start that out with, we have a brand new snow speeder. Come and check it out. It's actually a little bit smaller and more accurate in scale than the original. We have 2 full sets of weapons, non-firing set for a more realistic look. But then for all of us who love projectile firing, no matter how old you are, there is another set of weapons that you can load this baby up, and grappling hook launcher, 2 forward firing missiles, great detail on the interior. We were able to work the interior so that you can get both your guys in there in a very natural way. There's even a little cup holder on the side in the interior that you can put your grappling hook launcher in from your open stock loop. So we try to cover all the bases, and we think you'll like it.
And then,
I'm just going to say, of course we had to have something for the snow speeders to fight. So.
All right, the AT-AT. This was one of those vehicles that I always wanted as a kid and was never able to actually get, but I did get the opportunity to actually work on it, and it was a great privilege to work on it. It's about 2 feet tall. It holds a poodoo load of figures. It has missile firing chin guns and light up laser guns. It has lights and sounds, Vader phrases, clone trooper phrases, stormtrooper phrases. It holds a cloud car. I'm not sorry, not cloud car. It holds a just about could hold a cloud car. It holds a speeder bike in the back that is ejected out. It comes with a figure. It has a pull down cable in the middle for Luke to go up and take down the AT-AT, and side repelling down things for the snowtroopers to deploy.
I always wondered how they got up there in the
actually,
so
we talked about this, so that's the answer right there.
It's
they repel up and down.
This is truly a masterwork, and it's going to be available. Actually, there's going to be a limited run of these in a vintage package at Toys R Us. So we'll talk about it in a second. But it's exactly the identical vehicle in both cases. Figure and vehicle in each. We just wanted to celebrate by adding a vintage touch to that with a limited edition run, and that'll be at Toys R Us. This is, and sales on the AT-AT so far have been fantastic, so you guys have really shown your appreciation, so it's a great vehicle. And Mark, what do you tell us about these?
Well, you're all probably pretty familiar with our FX blades. and they've always were a great product. But we've done